bring the children back home. God still has many of his children out there in different types of lifestyles, different types of beliefs. Bring them back home. Listen to this video, y'all.
I assumed I was worshiping the true God, the God of Abraham, the God who basically created everything. But his name, his character, and everything about him, according to the Quran, I found out later, was different. I believed with all of my heart that the more devout and more fundamentalist I become, and I don't mean it in a negative way, I mean in growing in understanding Islam and my requirement and my duties and how to perform them, the better chances I have in making it to heaven. I also learned more about Christianity, and that their form of Christianity was totally different than what I had in mind. And they prayed with me, they prayed for me, they prayed over the meal, they prayed together, they prayed for the nation. A couple moved from California to where I was, and we began to build a relationship and a friendship. And I felt that my mastery of idioms was so high that I can engage them now into a spiritual conversation. And I could not support or defend any of my objections. And that was an awakening for me, because I lived all of my life believing in certain lies. And when it came down to it, to prove these lies, I failed. So I was discouraged, and I began to slowly and gradually question what I have learned or studied. I still didn't doubt Islam, but I doubted what I have learned about Christianity, or what I have thought of Christianity according to my own belief. Muslims, by the way, are terrified of the idea of death, what might happen to you after death in the grave, because there is this belief that you also live another life in the grave, different life. You could be tortured in the grave, you could be pampered in the grave, but then also Judgment Day is another terrifying experience, because you have no clue how God is going to receive what you have done for him. You're at the mercy of his mood at that time. So my dream was, I died, and I'm standing before the throne of God, and I hear God telling me, why did you reject my son? Why have you rejected him? And I didn't know the answer to this. And I was surprised to even hear a question like this from the God that I thought he denied that Jesus is the Son. Yet apparently the true God is telling me, you've heard everything you wanted to hear, why have you rejected him? And 2 months later, I accepted Christ as Lord and Savior.